Today I'm putting the oldest NBA players on one roster to see one thing. Can they win an NBA championship together? As you can see, we're here on NBA 2K24 and we have a roster full of the oldest players. So here's how we're doing this. As you can see, we have the oldest players here on today's roster. You might see someone like Danny Green is not on this roster. I want to make it as close to being the most active players as possible. He's only played 2 games this season, so I don't really want to play into that, you know what I mean? So here's what we are rocking with this season. Of course, we have LeBron James, the oldest player in today's NBA, oldest active player, and he's still absolutely incredible. Shout out LeBron and everything. Chris Paul, who's had a lot of injuries this season for the Golden State Warriors, but he's still active. He's ready to go here for today's challenge, and hopefully things go well for Chris Paul on this roster here. We have Taj Gibson, also 38 years old, just like Chris Paul. I mean, LeBron should be 39, I guess I didn't update yet. Taj Gibson is also 38 years old. He's been playing with the Knicks this season. He's currently on the Pistons. Hopefully he does well in today's video. We got PJ Tucker, who I just looked has only played 15 games this season. That's obviously not a lot of games at all. But PJ Tucker is still in the league. He's on the Clippers. Potentially might be winning a ring this season. Who knows? Next up, we have Al Horford on the Boston Celtics. Now, Al Horford is still pretty solid, especially for 37 years old. So obviously he's going to be on today's roster. Hopefully he does well here in today's challenge. Kyle Lowry, of course. Kyle Lowry is on this roster as well. He's currently playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got traded from the Heat to the Hornets actually earlier in the season for Terry Rozier, but they bought him out and he's currently on the Sixers, potentially making a playoff run. Who knows? We got Jeff Green. He's on the Houston Rockets currently, but he does well. He's currently 37 years old. We also got Wesley Matthews, who hasn't played that many games this year. He's currently on the Atlanta Hawks. He's been on the Bucks the last couple seasons and everything, but he's only played 28 games this season. Hopefully he does well, but you never know. Garrett Temple is also on this squad. Now, obviously, Garrett Temple has not played many games this season. He's actually only played 16 games this year. He's currently on the Toronto Raptors, but of course, he's 37 years old here. I got to put him on today's video because, well, he's 37 years old. This is the oldest active players winning the championship. We also got Mike Conley here, who's still having a very solid season for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 64 games played this year for Minnesota. Shout out Mike Conley. Hopefully he does well in today's video. Next up, we have Joe Ingles, currently on the Magic. He was on the Jazz for a while here, but he's still playing a lot of games for the Magic. He's not playing heavy minutes like he used to with the Utah Jazz, but he's still going around. We also got James Johnson, who's on the Indiana Pacers. He's only played 7 games this season, but he's there. He's ready to go. It's been interesting. He's signed 4 10-day contracts this season, I swear, before they sign him for the rest of the season. But James Johnson is on the squad. And of course, we do have Kevin Durant here on this roster too. Kevin Durant is one of the older players in today's NBA, 62 games played this season, and I think it'd be more interesting to put Kevin Durant on the same roster here, as well as the man right below him, that being Steph Curry. I do have these 2 players on the same team, because the thing is, Curry also is 36 years old in real life, but it's more interesting to put Curry on this, than Nick Batum, you know what I mean? You'd rather have Curry on your roster than Nick Batum. They're the same age, so, there's some up and downs. This isn't going to be completely as accurate as possible, but, it is what it is. And of course, we also have JaVale McGee here on the roster, Laker legend JaVale McGee, and Warriors legend too. So there it is. There is our roster. We got LeBron, Chris Paul, Taj Gibson, PJ Tucker, Al Horford, Kyle Lowry, Jeff Green, Wesley Matthews, Garrett Temple, Mike Conley, Joe Ingles, James Johnson, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and JaVale McGee. Let's see how well this roster of the oldest active players in the NBA can do. First, though, let me show you the lineup and rotation for this season. Alright, so here's what we're rocking with. We got Chris Paul at the 1, Curry's going to be at the 2, Durant at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and JaVale McGee is our starting center. Coming off the bench, we're going to have Mike Conley with Al Horford, Kyle Lowry, Joe Ingles, and Jeff Green. Hopefully we do pretty well this season. Obviously, you have no idea how this is going to go, but the thing is, regardless, we got Curry, Durant, and LeBron on this team. Anything's possible. We still got Chris Paul and everything too. Let's see how we do. Hopefully we're a first seed. Let's get into the playoffs here. I'll update you guys once the season ends. Maybe we get an MVP as well. I'll see you guys shortly. End the season here, we got Luka Doncic as your MVP, of course, averaging 35, 10, 10 in the season. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Westbrook, 6th man, Victor, Defensive Player of the Year. And Kuminga is your most improved player. No players on our squad in any of these award teams. Also, all NBA team, though we do end up with LeBron on the 2nd team, so that is good for us. But no Durant or Curry on the 3rd team. Let's share out the player stats at the end of the season. We did finish as the 2nd seed, but first let me show you these stats here at the end of the season. And here's what went down. Curry led the way in scoring for us, averaging 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. Durant was next, averaging 24.6 rebounds and 3 assists. LeBron had 24, 8, and 8 this season. 4th was actually JaVale McGee. I'm actually kind of shocked by that. Pretty much 10 points a game and 9 rebounds. Mike Conley with 8 points a game on the bench. Lowry had 7. Chris Paul had 6.5 and 7 assists. Al Horford with 6 points, 5 rebounds. Jeff Green had 5 points a game off the bench as well. And at the end of the season, we were 50-32. We were the second seed out in the Western Conference, only 3 games back behind the Denver Nuggets. 28-13 at home, which is really, really good, but only 22-19 on the road. Obviously, that's not what you like to see on the road there. Probably expecting a little bit better, but at home, though, we were absolutely killing it. Let's see who we take on here in the NBA playoffs. We're going to be taking on the Golden State Warriors here in the playoffs. Now, obviously, something I do want to make note of here is that they do still have Steph Curry on the team and Chris Paul. I just want to make it as realistic as possible, like so these other teams, like, you know, they're like the real thing. You know, like I don't want to have the Warriors, right? And your best player is like Jonathan Kuminga or something. You know, like you get what I mean. Anyway, so let's go against the Warriors here in the first round. Who's going to win? The Warriors or the team with the oldest active NBA players? Game number 1 here, the Lakers do win. Curry with 35, LeBron 28, and Durant had 16 points. Absolute blowout there, 122-84. Game number 2 here, we have lost to the Warriors. LeBron with 32, Durant 17, Curry with 16, Lowry had 15, but their Curry had 27 as we lose game 2. Game number 3 here, we have also lost. Their Curry with 37 points. Also got G.G. Jackson on that squad too with 16. LeBron had 32, 8 and 8. Curry had 20. Unfortunately, though, things are not looking good here through the first 3 games here. Game number 4 here, we do come back and win that game. Curry with 25 points for them. LeBron with a triple-double for us, and Durant had 22 points. Shout out JaVale McGee here with 5 blocks here in this performance. Game number 5 here, what's going to go down? We end up winning here in game number 5. LeBron with 31, 9, 7. Curry 28, Durant 16. JaVale McGee with a double-double as well as a double-double and assists for Chris Paul. Let's see what's going to happen here in game number 6. Can we get the job done, move to the next round? No, we're not. We're actually going to game 7 here against the Golden State Warriors. This is not what you like to see here. Let's actually go to Simcast here. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes down here between the Lakers and the Warriors. We better win this game here, but obviously things are not looking good. We are absolutely being blown out right there. We're going to be having a close matchup here. What's going to go down? You know what? Let's hop into this game. Why not? Let's hop into this game. For our squad right now, we have Curry, Chris Paul, JaVale McGee, PJ Tucker, and LeBron. And Kevin Durant had to fall out or something, because that's why, obviously, because why wouldn't he be in? You know, why would you PJ Tucker in? Curry with the step back 3-pointer. It is off. JaVale McGee on the rebound there. He's going to put that dunk back in. A huge slam for JaVale McGee there. That's what you like to see out of the Lakers starting center. Let's see how this goes down here. We got pretty much a minute left here in this ball game. We have Curry on Curry. Let's see how that goes down between those two players. So Chris Paul is going to come over there. He's got Chris Paul is on Chris Paul too. Curry with the 3-pointer. It is off. It's a huge miss right there. JaVale McGee on the glass. We have Chris Paul on our squad here bringing the ball up. Is he going to pass it to LeBron? No, he's not. Let's see what he's going to do here. We got Curry. He's going to be on Curry in the paint there. Steph Curry with another 3-pointer. It's off. We got Trace Jackson-Davis on the rebound there for the Golden State Warriors. Chris Paul's going to bring it up. Andrew Wiggins for 3, and it's off. That's also a huge miss. PJ Tucker on the defensive rebound here. 30 seconds here left in this ball game. The Lakers do need to score here. They're going to give it to Curry again. Another 3-pointer. That one's off, but JaVale McGee is the hero of this game. A big putback layup right there, putting the Lakers back up by 4. Lakers currently up by 4 here. 23.3 seconds here left on the clock. The Warriors are going to need a 3-pointer here. Steph Curry on their team was wide open. They did not pass the ball there. I'm just saying that right here. What are they going to do? Andrew Wiggins wide open for 3. That one is good, though. That's a huge make by Andrew Wiggins here. 17 seconds here left on the clock. Of course, they're going to inbound the ball to Steph Curry. Who else would you want at the free throw line? I don't think you want Shaq at the free throw line. No offense. Let's see what happens here. Steph Curry is going to hit that first free throw there. That is good. 129-127 Lakers lead. Second free throw is also good for Curry. The Warriors need a timeout here. So 3-point game here with 16 seconds here left on the clock. We've got 16 seconds here left on the clock between these two teams. What is going to happen between the Lakers and the Warriors? Right now, Trace Jackson-Davis is going to inbound the ball to Chris Paul here. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to hit it inside to Jonathan Kuminga, who almost got fouled by Chris Paul there, but he does hit the layup there. Once again, 10 seconds here left on the clock. I'm assuming they're going to get the ball in the Curry, just like they do, quickly passing up to LeBron. That is an interesting move. I mean, no offense, but I would also much rather have Steph Curry shooting these free throws than LeBron James. LeBron does make the first free throw, though. 131-129 ball game here. Is he going to hit the second one? He does. He does make both free throws here. 3-point game here once again. 8 seconds here left on the clock. The Warriors once again need another 3-pointer. They're going to give it to Curry. No, they're going to pass it to Kuminga. And he's going to miss that 3-pointer there. And that is it. Chris Paul on the rebound there. The Lakers are moving on to the next round after crucial and clutch win against the Golden State Warriors. The oldest players are moving on to round number 2. The Lakers are moving on to the next round. They'll be taking on the Dallas Mavericks here in the second round. That's also not an easy matchup by any means, as the Mavericks do win game 1 here. Durant with 30 points in this one, but we end up losing here 124 to 119. Luka drops 49, 11 points, and 18 assists. That's crazy right there in that game. Game 2 here, we've also lost. This might be the end for the oldest team. Durant drops 30 points here. Luka again with a huge performance, 45, 8, and 17 in game number 2 for the Mavs. Game 3 here, the Lakers do come out on top. Kyrie with 28 for them, but Durant drops 29 for us. So big game from LeBron James as he has a triple-double. JaVale McGee is just going crazy here. Game number 4 here, can we get the job done? We do come back here. It's 2-2. Luka Doncic with 34, 11, 6. Kevin Durant with 34 points here in this one. Game number 5 here, we've also won. I might have spoke too soon here. LeBron drops 25, 5, and 11 here in this game. 53 points for Luka Doncic. He's carrying them. Unfortunately, they're not going well. 3-2 series lead here over the Dallas Mavericks. And we're going to get the job done here. We're going to the Western Conference Finals. So we're taking on the defending champion Denver Nuggets. In game number 1 here, we do get the job done. Jokic with 27 points for them. But LeBron drops 44. Curry with 35. Let's see what happens here. In game number 2 here, we do lose to the Nuggets. 26 for Jokic. Durant drops 26 here. And LeBron has 22, 10, and 10. Also, Draymond's on that team. That's pretty interesting. Game number 3 here, we've won. Curry drops 30 points here in this one. Again, LeBron with a huge triple-double, 109 to 93 victory. Game number 4 here, we do win here 3-1 over the defending champions. Durant with a huge performance, LeBron with a huge performance, Curry with a huge performance, and 18 points off the bench for Mike Conley. Can we go to the NBA Finals? Not in this one, at least. We do end up losing 110 to 106 to the Denver Nuggets. What's going to happen here in game number 6, though? Yes, we do. LeBron is your Western Conference Finals MVP. We're going against the Philadelphia 76ers here in the NBA Finals. Game number 1 here, the Lakers do win. Buddy Hield with 25 for them, but Curry drops 38 points for us. Game number 2 here, we have lost, though, to the Sixers. Maxey with 31 and B with a big performance, too. Curry drops 29, but unfortunately, things do not go our way. Game number 3 here, we have won. Durant with 33 points, LeBron 33, and Curry with 20 points here. Horford and McGee both dropped 10 rebounds here. We're up 2-1 over the Sixers in the NBA Finals. Game number 4 here, we do lose. Curry with 37, LeBron 28, but it's not enough to beat Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. Game number 5 here, if things are not looking good, the Sixers win yet again. Joel Embiid with 31 points for them, Maxey and Kelly Oubre with big performances. Curry 22, Durant 22, and LeBron 21. Can we win here in game number 6? No, we do not. The Philadelphia 76ers have won the NBA championship. Joel Embiid is your finals MVP, averaging 23 and 13 in that series. Unfortunately, the team full of the oldest active NBA players cannot win an NBA championship. That sucks to say that. Really excited to see how things go down here. This is a still pretty solid squad despite the players' age, but obviously things don't always work out as planned. So if you all enjoyed the video, please share, like, subscribe, future content. If you want me to do this to any other players, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. If not, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.